They look so happy.
We've done our job.
Koriko! Tokyo Tokyo Pitbulls!
Ooh, gravy love, my gravy love. Wanna have your chicken and gravy love.
KFC gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so thin, girl, making good.
I want to know about every death that occurred within 1 mile radius where we found a truck last night, car accidents, shootings, dead pets, anything. Go back 5 years.
Whether they like it or not,
Don't tell me how to roll this guy.
the Rose Among the Thorns is taking over.
I guess I just have to wait and charge you with murder.
You can't let him go. That man's a murderer.
Bad guys, good guys, beware. Catch the Golden Globe Award winner, Kyra Sedgwick, in her most gutsy role as Deputy Chief Brenda Johnson.
Now, if you want to tell me what happened, you want me to tell you. Tell me his name.
The Closer, Season 2, Mondays at 10 p.m., right here on CS9.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final. The PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool. Germany, Philippines. Referee in charge of the action, Michaela Tab. This is a race to 11 with the 40-second shot clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we present for you the final.
Thank you.
This is as good as it gets. The man most players will tell you is the greatest man to ever step on the pool table. That man there, Efren Reyes, joining forces with his longtime good buddy, Francisco Django Bustamante. He also one of the best to ever play against Ralph Souquet, a certain Hall of Famer, and his good buddy, Thorsten Hohmann. Germany wins the lag. It's a race to 11. The winner will be the champion of the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
And a good break because, first of all, it was legal and there was a ball that went down. They also had great position on the one ball. A good start here off the break here for the German team.
Really good break, Andy. This is ideal. Look at that. Shot on the one. The two ball already down, so they'll be getting position for the dark red 3 in the center of the table.
I don't think the 3 passes to the bottom corner, so you have to look at 3 at the side pockets or the top corner pockets. So maybe through the rail, he'll try to get the 3 on the right side for the side pocket. It's the 9 though, so it sticks by the rail. Makes it a little bit more difficult for that kind of a shot.
And the crowd is absolutely jam-packed in here. This arena was built for perhaps 250 people, maybe a few more. I'd say right now we have over 1,000 people, probably 1,200 people watching this match.
And then somewhere in the balcony, you know, here, which of course it's a different view there. Good thing it's like an extension now being requested here by the German team. You're allowed 1 extension per rack, an additional 40 seconds for your team. See, that was what he was scared of. You know, that he would hit the 3 and then of course the cue ball would come into the 4 and there would be really no control. Almost a foul there, actually. Almost a scratch.
All right, but there is a shot on the 4-ball.
It's a little bit difficult because it's a long way to the hole, plus the fact that the 5-ball, the orange ball, the next, is a little bit far away. You have to really make sure that you get this in and make the cue ball follow accurately. And they have no more extensions.
That's the 10-second warning going off.
It's difficult. It's difficult to, when you have to do that under pressure, under time pressure. But they get away with it in the sense that there is no pocket for the 4-ball.
So our first look at Reyes and Bustamante here in our final. Winner breaks. Germany is a real grinding team. It's going to be very hard to put a lot of distance on them.
Actually, the teams in the semifinals were all real grinders. If you talk about the Chinese team, they were also grinders. Just an error on the 17th rack cost them a chance to enter into the finals.
So Bustamante and Reyes choose to play safe.
I think that was the best decision of what was presented on the table. Ralph Souquet will obviously have to kick here. Oh, I mean Thoman. Thorsten Homan, I'm sorry, is the one on the table. It was Souquet who missed the 4-ball earlier.
A lot of people may not be aware that in singles matches, Ralph Souquet over the years has had the measure of Efren Reyes, has beaten him way more times than Reyes has defeated him. But this is not a singles match, this is Scotch doubles.
Which means alternate shooting.
So a different dynamic here.
That's a great shot there by Efren, because usually there you could possibly kill the ball after hitting the 4. He was able to get it back and get good position for his teammate. If you just joined us and never caught the other games, the holes here are a little bit tight. You're going to be surprised. You might see later on shots that you think are very easy. If you don't hit it full, it's going to stay by the hole.
So after that safety, Team Philippines now cruising to their first rack.
After a couple of days' work, Efren and Django certainly have, mastered the speed of the table. You can see that with their preparations, almost perfect.
I can tell you, though, that with all these people in here and the humidity that brings and the weather outside, for sure these table conditions are going to change. The 9 goes. First team on the board is Philippines. 1-0 over the German squad.
Two guys are really like they were buddies for all their lives, but the great thing here was the safety shot that Django played, and eventually the placement on the rail shot there by Thorsten Homan.
So Team Philippines will be breaking in rack number 2. They actually told people before the match started, before we came on the air, that if you leave your seat, you're going to lose it.
There is no such thing as real reserves. It's not numbered. We're already 4 deep here. Actually, if we made this 7 or 8 deep, it would have been, filled up just the same. And a lot of people going up the escalators here still looking at the game in progress. Now, is that going to be a legal break?
Illegal break.
Illegal break. They didn't know that. Only the 5 past the head screen Yeah. Only the 5 passed the head string, it bounced back. The 3 and the 6 never got down, and only 1 ball went in. No?
There's only one ball. Illegal break, yeah? There's only 1 ball came past the line, and there's only 1 ball potted. You need to have at least 2 then past the line.
A combination of 3 anywhere, no?
Well, those are the rules, and the 3 ball very nearly passed the head string. If it was more than 50% over the line, it would be considered good. And I'm surprised that Efren and Django haven't figured that one out by now.
Yeah, because they've played 4 matches already, no? So obviously it's been applied to everybody.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not the side.
No,
that's right.
It's the head string.
Or a ball must be potted. So only 1 ball passed the head string and 1 ball was potted. No, it's the head string. It's definitely right. It is definitely right. It's definitely an illegal break, yes? Thank you very much. Yes, definitely illegal. Okay?
It was also applied in the previous semi-final match, if you remember. I was watching you guys do the coverage, and it was also applied, although they had to review that a little bit. Which is correct. Those are the rules, and it's been followed the whole tournament. No? Can't change it now.
That's right. And the idea behind those rules, once again, or if you've just joined us, is to put an end to soft breaking that makes predictable patterns at one end of the table and repetitive racks over and the same thing over and over again. So Bustamante slammed into that rack. Unfortunately, he didn't get enough balls past the head string to make it a legal break. So the Germans take the table.
Now, great position here on the 4, though.
Django looked a little bit upset. I hope it doesn't. He doesn't let that affect him for.
I think he was just a little bit surprised, and I don't think he's the type of player that will let that bother him, especially that we're here in the early stages of the match. This is a race to 11. That's good there by Ralph-Sakay, but he leaves a long shot here for Thorsten Hohmann. There's no way that he could have avoided hitting the 9 after pocketing the 4. A little bit straight here.
Rolls it forward for the 6.
Came in a little bit too good for that, because now it's going to be a thin cut for Ralph-Sakay, plus the fact that the ball is going to roll a lot more. No? See, that's what he was trying to avoid. Maybe the possible scratch there. And look what happened here.
Yes, and that 9 ball is in the path of the cue, getting to the 7.
You can see a little of the 7, maybe about a half of it on the right side, and that's it. Now, you're not going to try a difficult cut shot to the other side, because that's really a difficult shot under these circumstances. They're also talking about the possible, what kind of safety can they do here?
Boy, they didn't want to have to do safety here.
Because there are only 3 balls left. But, well, if he's looking at pocketing this into the left top corner, it's not easy at all. But these are 2 great players. Actually, these are 2 great teams. There it is. That's going to be a shot. You cannot hurt the Filipino crowd. You can say all you want. You probably can stop them for a while. But compatriots. But then they stop. Michaela's really gotten good control of this match. I mean, like, she's always been the best referee around.
And I think that Ralph and Thorsten have played enough times in front of Filipino crowds that they are well used to it.
I think they may be here almost every year, maybe twice a year, you know, for the last 6, 7, 8 years. for the 2-0 lead in a race to 11 for the RP team.
2 on the board for Team Philippines. 2-0 over Germany. The crowd loves it in Manila. And it was bad position on the 7 that led to that risky shot right there, which missed for Team Germany. And Team Philippines cleans it up for the victory in rack number 2. We'll have more when we return to the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Sweet, chili. Smoky barbecue.
The new KFC Flavor Shots. Chicken bites drenched in flavorful sauces. Take a shot.
National Bookstore's Cut Price Book Sale with up to 75% off on all books. So hurry! Don't miss this ride. Happening at all National Bookstore branches.
The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. Get exclusive perks from Globe only at National Bookstore.
They look so happy.
We've done our job.
Koriko! Tokyo Tokyo Pitfalls!
There you see the hitman, Thorsten Homan, won the World 9-Ball Championship in 2003 and just burst onto the scene with that unexpected victory. World 14-1, that straight pool in 2006, and the IPT North American Open champion in 2006 as well.
He's originally from Fulda, Germany. That's his place of birth, but he now resides in Jacksonville, Florida. What is it that makes athletes who have money go to Florida? The weather, partner. The fact that they can play golf there, and you know, the weather there is just good.
And a lot of pool players also come to the Philippines because of the weather and the fact that pool here is a national obsession, and they're treated like celebrities.
Well, this time there were 2 balls that passed the head string after the 1 ball went in. That was the 4 and the 5.
And a shot on the 2.
Albeit not very easy. Would you be willing to back this into the side, or would you just play safety? I think they will be inclined to play safety here more than anything else. That might be a little bit short, and Django had to kneel and beg for the ball to keep on traveling, to lock it up.
How do you get out of this?
Quietly, please.
Filipinos famous for their excellent safety play, and that is a textbook example right there. We'll try to figure out how to get out of this.
Yeah, you're in jail here. And you're talking about the 2 best Filipinos in playing safety.
Oh, great
shot. But if you really have no more control of what's going to happen now. You just hope that you get the best of the hit, which is what Ralph did. He did not foul.
So things not going well for Germany early on here in the finals of the World Cup of Pool. Ooh, very nearly missed that.
I tell you, it's a very tight holes, you know. Just really have to be very accurate with your pocketing. Efrem has had a resurgence in his game, Ted. He recently won some championship here in the Philippines, so that really helped boost his confidence a little bit. But I think more than anything else, it's his partnership with Django that has carried them to the finals.
These two know each other so well. They travel all over the world together. They room together.
They spend money together.
They cook rice in the room together. You know.
Yeah.
So Yeah, they spend money together. They practice. They are just very good friends, like brothers.
I didn't see that he wanted to get the 6 ball on the side pocket. That's why he drew it back. I thought keeping the cue ball there would have been enough, but you know, these two are masters. They want to make everything simple for their shots. They're still talking. I wish I had a mic. I could tell you what they're saying. Sometimes I can't hear them. That's beautiful. I mean, you could have placed it there, shot it, and then placed it there.
Team Philippines poised to go up 3-0. Okay,
that's the best thing, yeah, because that gives you the right angle for the cue ball to flow down to somewhere just before the side pockets.
The crowd is going bonkers. The Philippine flags are flying. 3-0. Team Philippines leads Germany. Still a long way to go. It is a race to 11. Winner breaks. These two guys know they're going to hear some noise from Germany. Now look at the crowds there. Just positively thick. There's even people going up and down the escalator just so they can get a view.
Leading by 3 racks to 0.
You see the same people going up and down so they can just peer over and
get a look.
Get a look at the table just to see. I saw the back of Efren's head.
Yeah, because it would be difficult unless you're about a 7-1 person to be looking on top of the thick crowd there. Illegal break again. Did that pass? The table now goes to the German team, Ted, but they can also give it back to the Filipinos. And the push out is still in play here for either team.
Quiet time, please.
The thing is, they don't play this in the pool halls like this.
Yeah. See, Filipinos they don't know why. There was a ball pocketed, but they cannot shoot. But anyway, the German team here returned the shot to the Philippines. So they can push. They can push, and Efren is calling for a push out here to Makaila. And he hits the 4 there. You can see a little of the 1. And he sort of ties up the 4 with the 7 there by the rail.
So Team Germany really needs one badly.
Almost like you can see the 1 fully, although it's very close. It's almost frozen on the rail there. So you want to play a safety here. And you want to make sure the Filipinos do not have a good shot by the kick. That's perfect also. We almost made it too. I'm in trouble. Now we have a bank shot here. Off the rail.
So if there's enough of a gap, perhaps Bustamante will attempt to kick this one in.
Yeah, this is makeable. Maybe 3 out of 10 times. Not enough for that 8 to fall. And now the table is a little bit more convenient now for the Germans. That one does pass. Going to the corner pocket.
Efren and Django still seem a little bit upset about this whole illegal break idea, but this has been in force since the beginning of the tournament. Every team has been playing by these rules.
Good safety again. But I'm 100% with the rules that Matchroom put there. I mean, I like it.
And what it's done is it's forced the players to really think about how they're going to break, and we have not seen anything repetitive or boring with like we've seen in past tournaments where guys get the measure of the break and it's all soft little touch breaks that make the game dull. So we've really seen a very entertaining tournament, and I think because of those rules, and that's a nice counter safety there.
Yeah, Efren is a master of that. You know, he knows exactly where that cue ball is going if he hits it properly. The other thing, Ted, we have to remind our televiewers, the 9 ball is the one on the marker. It's not the 1 ball, so the ball should really be able to flow down to the head string. That makes it easier for the balls to flow down to the head string.
That's right. Normally, you would rack the 1 ball on the spot, but it's the 9 ball on the spot.
So that means the 1 is moved up a little bit because the 9 ball is in the middle.
So Germany being forced by Reyes and Bustamante to play defense still.
Get the 5 ball into the side pocket, no? But he doesn't leave any. Homan did not leave the Philippines any easy shot here at all. Efren talking to Django about what he wants him to do. You know, you have the possibilities of just moving this 1 ball upward to the rail, and you can use the 5 and the 7 as safety bulbs for you, so they don't have a shot. The 5 and the 7 are by the top rail. Ooh, and he made it.
I was going to have another tough shot here, but
that's not the 5. I'm sorry, that's the 4. That's the pink ball. 4 and the 7.
The 8 ball looks like it's frozen up against the rail there.
If you wanted to pocket the 2 in the corner pocket, I think it's makeable, but you probably cannot get position on the 4. I think the best thing that you want to do is just move the 2 ball down and try to hide the cue ball behind the 8.
Well, they might be able to pop that there.
I think it's too close. No, they wanted to cover that.
No.
They wanted it behind the 8. They just hit it a little bit too hard. Still not easy to get position to the 4 here, the pink ball. No?
Well, the cue ball will run.
But you have to put it at the exact place. It's coming around 3 rails.
So Reyes leaves it open for Suke. Suke and Homan got off the table about an hour and 15 minutes ago from their, about an hour and a half ago from their match against the other Philippine team.
Yeah, that's perfect preparation.
Reyes and Bustamante played the first match of the day.
About 3 hours.
Yeah, they've had about 3 to 4 hours of rest.
They might have said, we're a little bit older. We need that rest. Reyes is already 56 this year. Just had a birthday about a week ago. And Django is already 46. So a possibility for the German team to pick up their first win here in a race to 11. They're down 3-0 here. Ralph came up with perfect preparation from the 2 to the 4. And that might have started this run for them. Oh, he hit it out there.
Well, that was smart. Knocking the 8 away, so making that shot a lot easier. So Germany poised to get on the board finally. about 20 minutes. There it is. Suke takes down the 9-ball. The crowd is having a blast here at the World Cup of Pool. So a good job by Germany to get one back. They'll be breaking in the next rack when we return at the partycasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Ooh, gravy love, my gravy love. Wanna have your chicken and gravy love.
KFC gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so thin, girl, that you good.
Call me X-Man and get a chance to win iPhones and other prizes.
They look so happy.
We've done our job.
Horiko! Tokyo Tokyo Pitfalls!
His return, the world that he once protected, will defy him.
Did you torture Mr. Haddad? His only agenda is to get to the truth. I don't think it is.
And only time will be at his side to bail him out. Catch Jack Bauer in the most thrilling season ever of 24, Season 7, on its new time slot, Wednesdays at 10 p.m. right here on CS9. Finally, here's a show that separates real men from boys. A display of real strength and ferocity. This is what every real man should watch. Colt 45 Fight Night. Saturdays at 10 p.m. Right here on CS9. This is Sean Spencer.
The cops think I'm a psychic, and now we are investigating a kidnapping.
And this is Gus Gustin.
You serious?
Together they solve crime in an unusual way.
Oh, boy.
Zany and wild acts. Outlandish and impossible disguises. And simply out of this world behavior.
Did I say all of that out loud?
New cases. New antics. New friends. Catch the dynamic duo, Sean and Gus, on Sight, Season 2, Thursdays at 8 p.m., right here on CS9.
Career achievements. Well, we don't have quite enough room on our screen to put the career achievements of this man. One of the greats of the game. World champion 9-ball, U.S. Open 9-ball champion, 8-ball world champion, 5-time Whirlpool Masters champion, 3-time Mosconi Cup champion. The list goes on and on for Ralph Suke. And perhaps the most frequent flyer miles of any pool player on earth. Travels all over the world. The cue ball got away from him, and that's why there will not be a shot. Well, there is a shot on the 3, but it's not open to a pocket.
After the break, the 1 goes, and the 2 goes on the opposite side pocket. But you can see he already lost control of the cue ball there. Fortunate for them, it did not scratch, because that would have been curtains for them if that had been ball in hand for the Philippines.
So big decision here, because other than the cue ball getting away, that was a great break with 2 balls down.
Django and Efren, Bustamante and Reyes actually lead this match 3-1. But you know, in this kind of winner break format, it's very easy to get yourself back in the game. And the Chinese showed that in one of their matches earlier, where they won 7 racks in a row. No?
Yeah, that was in the quarterfinals versus the U.S. So there is a push out for Team Germany.
In a push out, the Philippine team can they can hit this if they want to. They can go for it, or they can give it back to their opponents and let them figure out what they want to do. But usually in a case where you can see the ball fully, you're not going to give it back to your opponents. Even if you have no shot, you probably want to play with a safety shot. Be the one to control the situation. This might not have been a very good decision on the part of Django. I don't know what he tried to do there. I really don't know, because you know, the cue ball started moving after its contact with the tree. So that's not the way that you want it.
So a wide open shot on the 3. Just what Germany needed.
You need some easy games. You know, you need some easy racks to get some momentum and put some pressure on your opponents.
And you're going to need some luck. There's always that luck factor in 9-ball. Make no mistake, these two guys can quiet the crowd quickly.
I think we really have to also ask the crowd to respect the opponents. First of all, these two guys are very popular in the Philippines. They've been here, they've been gentlemen here, conducted themselves properly, so there's no reason. Of course, the joy there is to see your countrymen win, but winning is not everything also here. And this is it's one of the other kind of sports where you need sportsmen, just like golf.
That's right. No, the crowd has been great. They just get so excited when Efren and Django are on the table, and Efren in particular.
Yeah, he's not called the magician, not only because of his shots, but what he has done for this sport in this country. It's going to be 3-2 now with the second win by the German squad.
3-2. 2 in a row for Germany after falling behind 3-0. They'll try to tie it up. A bad position, a bad lead off the push out. It was the 3-ball. The Philippines tried to take it on. It was the German push out. And then the 3-ball was left open by Bustamante, and that led to the cleanup by the Germans. You can see not a seat to be had. People sitting on the curb there behind the blue banister. Anywhere they can find a seat.
Germany to break, trailing by 3 racks, 2-2.
And actually, we cannot show you the back of where the table are, because there you'll see a couple of hundred people more, at least.
Any space available, there are people standing, sitting, hanging, jumping up and down just to get a view. Oh, I don't think
that 6-ball didn't go down. Yeah, the 6-ball. And an illegal break too, because there were only 2 balls that passed the head screen.
See here, nothing goes down, so it has to be 3 balls past the white line, the head string, and only 2.
The one in the 7. The 8 just stopping before it hits that line.
And Team Philippines will definitely shoot at this.
Well, it's not a very easy ball to pocket on the left-hand corner. Efren is the one on the table. He is a master of what we call the safety shot. If he's going to take it on, it's going to be... he's a master of the safety shot. He wasn't trying to make that, I think. He was playing a double finger. And you can see there was preparation onto 2 just in case. The blue ball.
That pops out. So Suke will be able to do something with this ball. And you can tell Efren's not happy when he scratches the back of his head like that. Sticks out his tongue.
Shades of Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Gives you that funny smile.
Good safety here because a lot of area where you can hide the cue ball. Now the Philippines will have to be on the defensive here. And a very difficult kick shot. Not too many angles available to be able to hit this one ball.
So there's certainly not a jump available.
Go long rail, a lot of spin on the right. Try to hit the one here.
Yeah, bring it between the red 3 and the brown 7.
There's going to be a lot of spin that you're going to need here. And he hit it, but he couldn't control it. Will he get away with it? Or will he give them an easy 1-9 combination? It doesn't look like an easy 1-9 combination.
Ralph's looking at it. From that angle, it certainly doesn't look easy. I don't know, Andy, if they can
pocket the one.
Pocket that
in the side pocket, which is the area where you want to hit it. Tried to go for the 9 there, but at the same time giving himself some protection. He's trying to caroon the 9 into the side pocket with the cue ball.
So clever play by Thorsten.
Now Efren's going to hit this. He's looking at the angle. Of course, the rail. His favorite shot actually, kick shots. We have a lot of space for that to go in. You remember the things he did in the U.S. Open? Remember that fantastic shot that he had to be able to hit a ball and eventually make it go in? I think that might be one of the highlights forever.
That's a highlight reel right there. You could tell he was going for that pocket exactly by the speed with which he hit the one ball. Well, you have to be so accurate to be able to kick it like that. And you just can't legislate for something like that for Team Germany, so...
Yeah, what can you do?
The master at work.
He wants this one to slow down a little bit. Just right. I thought he hit it a little bit harder than the way the ball started moving on the table. Like you said, because of the heat, body heat of a lot of people here. Lots of things can change on the table.
I'll tell you, it is quite warm in here now.
We've been here a couple of days. It's always cool.
Yes, and this is the warmest we have felt it in here. Certainly under these TV table lights. And with all these people packed in here, there's just way more people than there is room to accommodate them, but they've stuffed themselves in somehow. But the conditions, Andy, are the same for both teams.
Yeah, you just have to live with it and learn how to adjust. Django obviously didn't want that ball to be straight. That's why you could see that extra body movement on his part. You don't want to have to always cheat the pockets, especially when the pockets are very tight. So Efren doesn't make it move much. That's all you could do with it. It was a little bit straight. Django may take this on the side pocket. That will allow the cue ball to come to the left side of the table. They're solid also with their game, their pocketing game.
kick shots, their safety, everything. The 9 goes. Philippines holds off Germany for the moment. 4-2 in favor of Team Philippines, and they will be breaking in rack number 7. Here's the shot. That is spectacular. It's worth another look. You have to play that perfect. And another look. You like pool, you can never get tired of looking at a shot like that. Crowd loved it, probably learned a few things there, and Team Philippines takes it. We'll be back.
Motolite Express Delivery. Sa oras ng pangangailangan, ang tanging battery service na nagde-deliver araw-gabi nationwide. Pwede pang bayaran through credit card.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Motolite 370 Moto.
They look so happy.
We've done our job.
Horikaw! Tokyo Pitbulls!
Sweet, chili. Smoky barbecue.
The new KFC Flavor Shots. Chicken bites drenched in flavorful sauces. Take a shot.
The Philippines to break, leading by 4 racks to 2.
That silver trophy will go to the winner of this match. Whoever reaches 11 racks first. Right now it's Team Philippines in the lead, 4-2. And Efren Reyes to break. 1 down. Nice break here for Efren. Look at that control on the cue ball.
Yeah, and only 1 passed the head string, but there were 2 balls that went in, so it's a legal break.
Actually, that is correct.
The 7 never got to the head pass. See 2 balls going down and only 1 ball, the 6-1. The 7 never got there.
So if 2 balls go in, only 1 ball has to go past the head string. The other ball was the orange 5. You were saying during the break, Andy, about how Efren manufactured that win in the last rack. That's the perfect description for what he did.
When he took it on, he took that bank shot on, even though he could not see it. I could see in his eyes that he was very confident he was going to make it. And because of that, you know, when he made it, it really upped the morale of Django that they weren't going to give up the table again. And Efren has almost been impeccable in his, what do you call this, his position play for his teammate.
And Team Philippines cruising right now.
Well, this match is a long one. Race to 11 is a long match. The more distance that you can put between yourselves and your opponents, that's the frame of mind of both of these teams.
And we should look to that terrific kick shot on the 1 as one of the major points in this match, because that just changed the whole complexion.
Yeah, you missed that. It could have been 3-all. The other team would be the one breaking. All of a sudden, you're now up 5-2.
So a great break off by Efren Reyes and a run out by the dynamic Philippine duo. Leads to 5-2. Favor of Team Philippines.
Efren's never been known for his breaking prowess, but so far he's been the one that's doing well. Now it's Django's turn to come up and take away those illegal breaks that have hurt him. This might be some German fancy. And a very pretty one. She looks like Steffi Graf in the younger days. And I really idolize Steffi.
Well, Thorsten Homan has some relatives who are Filipino.
The Philippines to break, leading by 5 racks to 2.
That's why they're always here. Mika Immonen of Finland is always here. They like it here. Shamat of is always here.
This is a pool player's paradise, this country.
Even Niles Fajan, I see him here all the time. Now you can see an increase in the...
All right, so the break is legal, but nothing down. So Germany will be at the table. They can see that one ball.
Take a look at this break again. Of course, Django wanting to make sure that those balls are moving all over the table. Puts a little bit more there. The dilemma here for the Germans, what they want to do here, what kind of safety they want to play, or do they want to play a push?
On the opening shot, by the way, you have 80 seconds to shoot.
I think that's also fair. That's some time where you really want to size up the table, and that's going to be a foul. That hurts. That hurts. He had the right idea. He wanted to hide the cue ball behind the 6. And there's the 9 ball available right now.
Quiet down, please.
It's too tempting. It's too tempting not to take on the 1 and the 9. It's too tempting. It's not easy to clean up this shot.
That is a horrible result.
But they're not going to do it. They're going for the long route.
Fortune's not going the way of Team Germany at the moment, and they are just going to have to sit back and watch it all unfold.
Philippines may want to look at it again this time for the 4-9 combination. But I thought that 1 and 9 there, maybe another team would have taken it on already.
Yeah, well, with ball in hand, most professional players will go the long route, unless it's just so obvious
that you should pick off a combination shot to shorten the game. The 4 does pass the 9, I think, on the left side of the table. From although in our angle we can't really see that, but I really believe that 4 will pass the 9. So they're going for the cleanup of the table. Forget the 9 and worry about that later on.
And all this does is just keep the Germans in their chair.
That's what I also was thinking in my mind. They sit a little bit longer because they have to wait a little bit longer.
Should the Philippines get these last 4 balls, it's Efren at the table next.
And he's been doing well with the break. That's going to be short. Now you probably will regret why you did not go for the 9. I mean, the angle wasn't good. What was left, Django, was not easy for him to kill the ball for the 7 ball. Now again, you might want to think, why did you not go for the 1 and the 9 with ball in hand? If it was not ball in hand, maybe but these are what you call.
Wait. Ooh. That was close.
Yeah, that was close to being scratched on the side pocket.
So the 6 doesn't go. Hindsight's always 20/20, Andy. I don't know. I don't think you can worry about that too much.
Yeah.
They made their decision. You got to stick with it.
Oh, that was very close to not falling. I tell you, these pockets are affecting the shots of the players right now.
This crowd is unique from anywhere in the world.
Germany made a mistake, but the Philippines gave them the rock back.
So they could have gone for the 1-9 combination. Balls are pretty well spread apart, so they decided to go the long route, and it cost them. A mistake on the 6th ball. And now, instead of 6-2, it's 5-3 and Germany to break. Oh, how things turn in 9-ball. We'll be right back here at thepartycasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Sige, matulog pa ng sandali. Di kailangang magmadali. May langhap sarap na almusal Pinoy. Jollibee breakfast choice.
Accuracy, speed, strength, timing, and delivery. These are what it takes to be a winner. Just like LBC. Hari ng padala.
Call me Axeman and get a chance to win iPhones and other prizes.
Are no secrets left uncovered, no crime left unpunished. With dedicated people upholding the law on Tuesday nights, delve into the lives of police investigators and district attorneys in their quest for justice. Law & Order at 8. Discover the maddening influence of lust and desire in shocking and controversial crimes. Law & Order Special Victims Unit at 9. And uncover the thoughts that provoke the criminals of high-profile cases. Law & Order Criminal Intent at 10. The best anti-crime triangle comes alive in one explosive Tuesday night. Law & Order Universe, right here on CS9. A hero's journey starts from home to defeat the greatest warriors of his homeland, to prove himself victorious with every painful blow, and to gain the trust and awe of his countrymen. Be there as the country's rising heroes in boxing take center stage. Main event, Saturdays at 1, right here on CS9. He's been a vampire for over 50 years already. Now, he's trying to start a new life in a modern world. From a blood-sucking creature to a crime-busting investigator.
How much blood? 40% loss, hard stops. Those aren't bite marks. They're too clean.
That's Mick St. John. Get bitten by the coolest vampire in town.
Shouldn't have done that.
Moonlight, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Only here on CS9. Inform.
Face-to-face meeting with Mr. Putin.
Investigate.
We are spending money that we don't have.
Expose.
Hundreds of Muslim women filled the streets to protest.
America's #1 evening newscast. Hosted by the most honored evening news anchor.
And it's been another violent day in western China.
Backed by credible news correspondents. NBC Nightly News. Every day at 4 p.m. Right here on CS9.
Umpisa pa lang, suntukan na. Oh, another combination and the left hand finally stings. But will he get his first knockout victory here? Lakas ng pitik.
The next great Filipino boxing champion is right here. Saved by the Bell. Sundays at 3 p.m. Right here on CS9.
And it's a break, drilling by 5 Drag City.
Spectacular venue here at the SM City North EDSA Mall in Quezon City, part of the Metro Manila metropolis in the beautiful Philippine Islands. A reprieve for Team Germany in the last rack, getting a gift on a miss 6-ball by Francisco Bustamante, so they are back at the table.
Well, nothing fell with the break of Ralph Suquet. Very fortunate for him that the 8-ball came into the picture, blocking the 1 from the cue ball. If not, the balls would have been scattered. The RP team would have had a shot here. They can still see a little of the ball here. So the option, of course, is if you want to hit for a safety or you want to hit for a push.
Push out.
Push out was called by Django Bustamante, who was the one who missed the 6th ball in the previous rack.
Well, we were talking and between the break about that possibility of taking on in the last rack the 1-9
combination,
and some of the players here who played in the tournament were telling us that they believed that it was a bit of a risky maneuver to take on the 1-9. Yeah, the 1-9 was a little bit far away, so I guess most players are confident enough that they can take the long route, go 1 through 9. There's nothing they can do about it now. You just got to put it out of your mind and continue playing. Philippines gets it back.
It's going to hit the 9. It's going to hide behind the 7, which it did. Now, this is a better lockup for the RP team here. Philippines team. Can't say Philippine team A and B anymore. There's just one left.
This is the A team right here.
And we all know that. That was a misnomer somewhere.
Well, it's just the way the seedings were done. That's why they were named A and B. I mean, there was 2 teams that had to name them something. So, jump. It's going to leave that open.
Yeah, it is open. You were always mentioning the millimeters, how different it can make in a match. And a couple of millimeters more to the left, and Efren would have no shot on the 1 here. This is the first time the Philippines held this tournament here, no? Of course, we're very grateful for Matchroom to bring this World Cup of Pool here. I'd like everybody to remember that Ted Lerner lives in the Philippines now. And he does a lot of work here. Maybe he should do a lot more, sportscasting or whatever.
And I will say that living here in the Philippines for many years is really where I've developed my love of billiards. I actually live very close to Efren Reyes up in Angeles City. And I've seen him on countless occasions playing in his various pool halls that he's had up there.
He's put the country on the map, actually, because of his prowess. At the same time, he's really made billiards very big in this country. He's a simple man. At the same time, he's not an arrogant person, definitely. That's the thing that really endears him to the population.
One of the best descriptions I can think of Efren. He's a real living folk hero. You don't often find that in countries. You find famous people, legends. He's a folk hero. He's a guy who's written about in school textbooks. So children up and down the archipelago will read about Efren Reyes in their textbooks.
Fortunately, that ball didn't stick any more closer to the 8 ball. Django hitting that shot with a little force, probably remembering that he missed that 6 in that hole. Oh, and that's what we're saying. Those holes are tight.
Well, this one will be on.
Again, the mispreparation from the 6 to the 7 causing all of these problems for the RP team. And now they're beginning to feel, they're going to feel the pressure because they're missing some shots here that are so makeable.
Andy, they've had a chance on numerous occasions to put plenty of distance between themselves and the Germans, only to see one little mistake cost them. And this is what we saw Germany do against Philippines A in the last match. There was a few errors creeping in. They missed a few shots and some bad positions early on, but they hung around and they grinded it out. And eventually they came back to take the lead, and that's when they closed the deal.
Yeah.
So you can't make those kind of mistakes against Ralph Souquet and Thorsten Holman.
Well, if Ralph puts this 9 ball down, you can say that certainly momentum has swung to their side. Philippines is going to feel a lot of the pressure. At the same time, Germany will be breaking on the next lap.
Wow. And Philippines has actually been shooting pretty good. They've been pretty loose. It's just that one error in the rack, just like this. So in the 6 ball in the previous rack for Bustamante, here Reyes misses the 7, and it cost them. They should have actually, boy, we're talking 7-2.
7-2, yeah.
Now it's 5-4.
But that's the way the ball bounces, as they say also. So you just have to take some of those ups and downs. Germany is a team that has learned how to take the ups and downs here throughout the matches that they have played.
I would agree with that.
Rack 10.
These guys are prepared to grind it out. And what we mean by grinding it out, it's to ride out the storm, because you're always going to have mistakes and missed balls in pool.
And you're going to have the runs by your opponents, but you just wait and bide for your time. And you make the most of it when it's given to you. Actually, Rob did not have an easy shot on the 7. Okay, how many balls went in there?
Now look at this. 3 balls down, including the 1, and there will be a shot on the 2. So they see the 6 and the 7 in the corner and the 1 ball in the side. Suddenly, the fortunes have changed for Germany. They just hung around and waited for their moment.
The 4 ball is still a very hard, the pink ball is still a very hard shot to undertake because it's very close to the side pocket, almost frozen. So you have to be very careful if you're going to take it the long way. He wants that off the rail because if they don't get a straight, almost a good angle on the 4, it's not going to be an easy shot.
See Thorsten eyeing the pink 4.
That's the only problem left on this table. How to get to the 4 prop. It's never easy to hit a shot like that where you have to pass the side and you have to go the long route. Because those corners always look you in the eye.
Here in the crowd.
You thought they missed it again. Ralph will take a couple of looks at this. It's never been an easy shot. Not for anybody. Even though it's frozen. Never been an easy shot.
Ralph had to stand up. There was a lady fanning herself.
I tell you, that's never been an easy shot.
Oh, that is a lot of skill right there to pass that by the side pocket and run it down the other rail there. So just like that, we are looking at a tie. Homan to take this 9 down. Germany comes back. They were down 5-2. They could have very easily fallen down 7-2 if not for 2 mistakes by Team Philippines. One for Bustamante, the other for Reyes, and suddenly, just like that, we are tied at 5. It has come down to a race to 6 for the finals here at the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Mind control, astral projection, genetic mutation.
It's not an exact science. Not even science. Gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so thin, girl, they can go.
Max FM. Move to it.
Germany to break by Braggsy.
This is shaping up to be quite a showdown.
Well, we never expected anything less. Of course, there'll always be the pressure on both teams to win a championship. Never easy to win a championship. Never been a giveaway.
Oh, the one almost went down. Nothing down on the break.
Nothing easy either for the Philippines here, because you have the 3 ball blocking the 1 ball in between actually the cue and the 1 ball. I don't know if you can see enough of the rail where you can push it with right hand English into the hole. That's risky unless it's a very high percentage shot. No? So if you can only see a little of that, you're not going to attempt it. You probably want to push out. They're going to attempt that. They might try to attempt this. The way they might try to attempt. They're using the rail and then the right hand English. See, that's what I thought. I mean, that's high percentage if it's close enough. But if it's not high percentage. Now he's going to have to play safety here, I think. He can tie the ball behind the 8 ball, the cue ball behind the 8 ball.
Very nicely done by Efren Reyes.
I think Ralph Suki is also looking at the 4 and the 9. That's if the 2 balls there are tied up. You can see the 4 and the 9 is in the middle of the table. So even if you foul here, the opponents still have a lot of work to do. But if it passes, then if you foul, you're in trouble. Shot clock keeps on winding down, but Germany does have an extension available to them if they want to use it.
Extension.
And they call it right now. Prima is a tall girl. Huh? As tall as the Germans.
Yes.
Probably try a 3-rail. Oh no, just gonna lock it. Foul.
So they shot into a tie up there, the 6 and 8. That's a foul. It's fouled on purpose. Not a bad thing to do. We saw the Germans do that against the other Philippine team in the semifinals, and it worked. And they actually won a key rack late in the match by doing that very thing.
It shows the experience now, of these two combatants from Germany. Wow. Ooh, that makes it a difficult shot now for Efren. He hit it a little bit too hard. He was able to move the 8-6. So again, that's where the strategy of the Germans did in that deliberate foul there. Leaves Efren a very difficult shot here on the 3. Long one. And these are the testers now for Efren. When he was younger, these things were all giveaways. You can take me home to mama here with these kind of shots. But you know, you grow older, your eyes. But this one's dead center. But can you get preparation on the 4?
I can see it. Well, you remember Efren.
Yeah.
You said back in his teenage days, there was many. That was before Efren was ever known outside of the Philippines, and there were people who will tell you around the Philippines, and I'm sure you can confirm this, that they say Efren was. That was when he was at his best in his life, back in his late teens.
Yeah, there were no 9-ball at the time. There was already 8-ball, but the game that was played in this country is called the straight rotation, which is going up to past 60. And Parica was champion here in the Philippines for several years before Efren came along. But when Efren came, I mean, he just completely demolished him almost every time that they met. So the plus kept on going up every time that they met. That was pretty good safety here by John Oyutra.
Well, he went for that. Now,
great opportunity here for the Philippines now.
Appears to be left on. Let's see. Efren's having a look at it. Yes, it is.
Also looking at the clock here a little bit. Gets his chalk. He has to bring that cue ball down to the 5-ball. I think he may have to put some spin here a little bit. But it hit the 9. I thought the 9 would go down. You know, the Germans have been very fortunate. When Ralph hit a shot like that, you cannot tell what's going to happen. They're very fortunate that that ball, the white ball, stayed by the 6-ball. The cue ball stayed by the 6-ball.
Now, they will have to give up the table here. As you see the distance between the 5-ball and the cue ball. Other than like one error per rack, Team Philippines has been shooting well, playing well. They're loose. But at this level, one error is going to cost you every time.
That's right. Well, you know, and some pressure has been put them because this has always been this kind of games. This kind of game that there are no deadlocks. So if you lose a rack, it means your opponent won one. So that always puts a lot of pressure because they have been leading all the way in this match. Germany trying to take the lead for the first time here. So it's a real problem right now, the situation that they find themselves in. Very difficult shot going off the rail, hoping to be able to bank it in on the left-hand corner. Oh, and he almost made it too.
He may still make it. No.
He was already moving upwards.
Wow, so no safety there.
He went for it.
Tried to kick it in. Well, that's not what you'd actually call an error. Just the Philippines sort of ran out of position here in this try at the table, and now they give it over to Germany. You've got the 5 pretty much in the pocket there. The 6 is right near the pocket down below.
The problems you can see Lady Fortune is with the Germans, because they tried the shot like that, they didn't give you position. The Philippines tried the shot, they miss it, and great position for the Germans. So, it's falling their way at the moment. But still a long way to go, because this is a race to 11. Germans poised to take the lead for the first time in this match. Actually, they had the opening salvo by winning the lag, but they did not win rack number 1, and they actually fell down behind by 3-0. Looks good now.
Now that looks real good for Team Germany. The German duo of Ralph Souquet and Thorsten Homan take their first lead of the match at 6-5. That is 4 straight racks for Team Germany. They need to get to 11. They'll be breaking in rack number 12. There's the IBF Super Flyweight champion, actually light flyweight champion of the world, Brian Valoria. Filipino who grew up in Hawaii.
That's right. Actually, we have 4 world champions right now, led by the very famous Manny Pacquiao, who is an ardent follower of the game of billiards.
He's actually quite a good pool player.
Yeah, not bad either. Don't be playing him money on the tables now.
No. He's got a lot more money than I do.
And that's why, so he'll never feel it. But if he wants to give you some, it's okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Manny. I'll tell him in advance. But he's a good friend of ours. We know him. Then we also have Nonito Donari, and just recently another one just yesterday, I think. Good break there. And
wow.
Yeah. Now.
So a ball down, that's the 8 ball. Appears that the 1 ball goes.
It seems like you can pass the 4. A little bit tight, but it can.
One thing I haven't seen Team Germany do is have several break and runouts. I haven't seen much of that from them in this tournament.
But they have won 3 racks in a row now. Is it 3 or 4?
Actually, 4.
4. No?
Yes.
So that goes. But that thing, that's the thing. You're trying to cheat that packet. You don't want to hit the 4. And a great opportunity for Django and Efren to come back to the table. They've had misfortune so far in the previous racks. This one is a golden gift on the part of Germany.
Something tells me, Andy, that
don't say it.
Match.
Don't say it.
Get
out of here.
It's gonna go right down to the wire.
Don't say it.
I don't know why I think that. But I think many of you out there are probably getting the same feeling.
Because they're evenly matched. They're evenly matched. They're very good tandems. And sometimes, we in billiards, if you play the game, they always say it's the luck of the ball if it's going to be on your side, especially the breaks. Because if you talk about skills, pocketing, placing the ball, safety shots, I would say they're equal. A little bit more experience maybe on the part of Efren, but then you can match him up with Souquet, and then Thorsten and Django, but Django is a little bit more experienced than Homan.
And Homan is very capable.
And he's fearless.
Oh, yeah. He's been in a lot of...
Oh, you can see that. He got up on that immediately.
He sure did.
You can see that. He got up on that shot immediately. Like he didn't want to hit it. You know? And he knew it. And he's lucky that this is the position that was given the Germans. But that's the pressure.
Gift.
That's a pressure. That's a pressure.
Watch this.
Yeah.
He just wasn't comfortable when he hit that.
Yeah. And you see, he followed. His body followed the shot. But they're very fortunate they got away with this. I don't know if Germans going to try a reverse cut, reverse back. They did. And they didn't make it either.
And it's on.
Oh, that would have been perfect, but now it allows Django to come back to the table. And this is pressure right now. Maybe we can have co-champions and go home. Get it to 6-all and let's all go home.
That's not a bad idea because I don't know if we and everyone else out there can stand another thriller down to the wire. The China match earlier was just almost unbearable.
Django did not even want to try anything fancy with that shot. They're so scared of the holes right now. Obviously, in another time, he might have tried throwing the ball back a little bit.
Now Reyes back at the table again, trying to make amends.
This is difficult cut shot. You can see the angle is not good at all. He has got to stay down. That's what he's got to do. Stay down on the shot. And that will give him his confidence back. You can see when a player does that, he's feeling nervous. Throwing his hand in the air, you can see he's feeling nervous.
And it's... We're not near the end yet either.
Put this in and let's all go home and call them both champions.
Oh, just barely. This is going to be a thrill ride right to the end. 6 apiece, race to 11 for the title, World Cup of Pool. There you'll see Efren putting the stick down, threw his arm out, trying to loosen up the arm. Wow. Six apiece. This one shaping up to be another drama-filled match. Okay, the players are going to take a break. They need it. They need to just get away for a few minutes, catch their breath. And we're going to get away, and we'll come back, and we're going to... When we come back, it'll be tied at 6, and Team Philippines will be breaking here at the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Sweet, chili. Smoky barbecue.
The new KFC Flavor Shots. Chicken bites drenched in flavorful sauces. Take a shot.
75 taon, higit sa 8,000 organisasyon, 42,000 barangay, milyong-milyong Pilipino. Sa pagkakaisa ng PCSO at ang aming mga kaagapay, aabutin namin ang 100% in one day. Sa September 6, isang nationwide medical mission ang gaganapin sa lahat ng barangay sa buong kapuluan. Patunay na ang charity ay buhay at ito'y nagsimula na sa atin.
We've done our job.
Korikaw! Tokyo Pitbulls!
Gravy love, my gravy love. Wanna have your chicken and gravy love.
KFC gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so finger-licking good.
You don't understand the procedure.
Intel was classified above top secret. This is unbelievable.
So much happened here. So much is about to.
Free. Revenge on its new time slot, Saturdays at 9 p.m. right here on CS9. Speed versus power.
There's another big shot by
Style versus technique.
down for only the second time in his career.
Youth versus experience. Courage versus determination. Who will be the last man standing?
It's over! It's over!
Versus Saturdays at 2 p.m. right here on CS9. A different kind of city needs a different kind of cop.
Don't shoot! I ain't done nothing!
Who has the courage to restore order and reclaim the Big Easy. Starring Anthony Anderson, Marlon Boulette, and Cole Hauser.
Trevor Cobb.
Cave-In, Sundays at 7 p.m. right here on CS9. What is amazing? Is it something you think can never happen? A miracle amidst a disaster? Or an event you never thought could be captured on tape?
Oh my God!
Whatever it is, it will surely leave you in shock and awe. World's most amazing videos, Saturdays at 6 p.m. right here on CS9. Last season, she survived hell.
2 Western diplomats visiting that country were assassinated the same day.
And this time, she must choose. Stay and live, or escape and die. La Femme Nikita, Season 2, weekdays at 9 a.m. right here on CS9.
If you want to know what it's like to be Efren Reyes, you had to follow him out as he went over to the men's room down the hall just a few moments ago. There was about several hundred people, all with cell phones out and digital cameras, just wanting to get his picture, people reaching in with souvenir programs for autographs. This is right in the middle of a match. It is surreal what he has to go through.
Yeah, you know, but he's accustomed to that now, and he loves it. I mean, he's not a guy to turn down anybody. Now, there was a ball that went through, but this is an illegal break because only the one ball passed the head string here. But no easy shot either left for the German team.
I mean, but even in the men's room, when the man, give the man some peace.
Yeah, but what happens if a woman goes in there and tries to take a picture?
Oh, it's really something to see. It's a phenomenon. He really is a hero, a true hero to the Philippine nation.
I like the way you put it because I think a lot of the countries, especially, you know, not the highly industrialized countries, they need a lot of heroes, especially when there is a big gap between the middle class and the poor here. So, Efren,
he's a working class hero for sure. So now, 6-6.
Ooh, that was dangerous there by Ralph. He almost scratched that, but he played a nice safety here. Obviously, the kick is available to hit this. Oh, for Django Bustamante.
That's going to be left on.
That's all you can do, you know. You want to make sure that you get contact on the ball.
So Thorsten Homan conferring with his partner Ralph Souquet. Essentially, it's a race to 5.
6 all, yes.
First team to 11.
Extension.
And the drama and the tension is rising here at the SM City North EDSA in Quezon City, Metro Manila. The 1 ball.
But not very good position on the 3.
We've seen Ralph take these down before.
But this is difficult, especially with the table conditions now.
And has to get his position for the pink 4.
He might play safety here. He might put it behind the 6, the cue ball behind the 6, let the 3 move down.
It's like that.
I don't think he wants to try this.
Oh, well. That works.
Yeah. A little bit harder, he would have been in trouble.
Thing is, I don't think that can be jumped because it looks too close to the 6. So should be happy with that.
Efren has never been a guy who wanted to jump as much as possible. You can see him measuring the angles for the kick shot.
He's a guy that wouldn't even care if they banned the jump cue.
Yeah, for him it would be better to his advantage.
And you were mentioning earlier that Efren grew up playing the game of rotation, so there's much more balls on the table. And that's how he knows how to negotiate the traffic for these kind of shots.
Yeah, there are 15 tables now. Every time you try to break it, did a pretty good job with what he did. Although the 5 almost fell there, but still you don't give an easy shot to your opponents. Still long. Ralph Souquet telling Homan, go and take it. Try to put a 4 here, and I'll be okay. Take it in the side pocket if you want. And he got it. And did he negotiate it enough?
It's going to be close. Tough to see from this angle.
Right.
Ralph's getting down on it like he can see it.
Yeah.
No hesitation. So yeah, it's on. So now on to the orange 5. Team Germany has led only once in this match at 6-5. Looking to get their second lead right here. Good chance.
Very good chance right now. Good positions for the 3 remaining balls there. Very simple shots. But these 2 guys take nothing for granted. And look at Ralph, look at it.
Oh yeah, they look at all the angles, all the possibilities, do all the calculations, make sure they have it 100% sure, and then execute.
That could be almost. Whew. Just hit the tip of the side pocket there.
Close.
That would have been a disaster for them. After working so hard at this particular rack.
9 goes for Thorsten Hohmann. So Team Germany battling. Back up 7-6. They will be breaking in the next rack. The first one to 11 claims the title. World Cup of Pool champion for 2009. And $60,000 to share with your partner.
Right now, the runner-up is guaranteed
$30,000.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Jam-packed here at the SM City North EDSA. There's really nowhere to fit in anymore. There's people up above on the mezzanine. You know, everywhere Efren goes, he's got to have a bodyguard and security going with him.
Yeah, not because there's anybody that's going to harm him. The problem there is if he does not have a guy guarding him, he might not be able to come back to the table until tomorrow. They'll be talking, signing autographs, taking pictures.
Efren being such a nice guy, he wants to accommodate everyone.
Exactly.
But now it is Germany in the spotlight, leading 7-6 and breaking
drive.
Nothing down.
But nothing given either, no? Balls have not been, position-wise, have not been kind to the Philippines yet. After the initial advantage that they have gotten, they've had to struggle to get good shots, good looks at some of the shots. They have 80 seconds whether to push, hit the shot. They're playing the safety. You can see a little of the 1. Hide it behind the 7 and the 2. And they were also able to break the 2 and the 7.
And this 2-1 cluster will probably get busted up once they go at the 1 ball.
I think there's no question as we look at the tandem that Hohmann accepts that Ralph Souquet is like the captain of the team. That he can dictate as much as possible the kind of safety shots or the shots that they want.
Well, Hohmann lists Ralph Souquet as his favorite pool player. All right, that ball can be seen, can be cut in. That's a very sharp cut, however.
But at least this is the first time that they are able to get something real good to look at. After all those bank shots and being taken by the Germans, they've really not had great position on the ball. This is as good as they can get.
Need a shot on the 2.
Short again.
Efren's not happy.
It's short. He really cut it very nicely, the 1 ball to the corner pocket and to the corner pocket. It's still on though, but not easy. See, it's still on, but it's gone. It's not on.
Oh, and that may show.
Again, the preparation.
I think it does. It's from where we're sitting. It looks like it's on. Difficult to tell from that camera angle you just saw. So, more position on the 2 from Efren, and Django misses the 2. And now Germany with an opportunity. Ooh, close.
That almost followed. That would have been another gift given by the Germans. They're very fortunate. Still, not an easy shot here. Look at Django. Cold water on his brow right now. That's not going to go. You can't make the ball go like that. Not on this table right now.
Need a little more pace on that, but the problem was he needed position on the 4. So
looking for his choke.
Efren making sure he has to get the proper position for his partner this time.
You know, now I heard that because they're close to Canada. Efren said, "What am I going to do?" Django said, "You do what you want to. You do what you want to do. Just put it there where I can see it." So he took the left hand. He shot it with the left hand. In other words, Django did not put any pressure on Efren to give him an exact shot. And it's a little. He overdid it a little bit. To get to the 5, you have to do some work here. But I think that's what has made this partnership click. You know, they don't put a lot of pressure on each other, and they don't blame each other.
So now this cut shot on the 5, a little more pressure on Efren.
Why is there pressure in a sport in a match? In any match, in any.
There's always an extra amount of pressure on Efren.
And he felt that again.
And this is going to be on for Team Germany. Efren very frustrated right now.
Well, their preparations are the ones that are, deserting them. They cannot get good position for their teammates. They're being left with long shots, and they're missing. If they keep on playing like that, the Germans are going to put them away. They have to find some inner strength to come back if they can get back into the to the table.
Well, they need to get a few racks in a row with 0 errors. Perfect position play. So far, it's been tough. You know, they got that 6th rack in rack number 12, Team Philippines, but tell you what, for the last 45 minutes, it's been mostly Germany.
Yeah, Suke and Homan on the table.
And that is a great point, Andy, that you continue to make those kind of positional errors against the Germans. It's just not going to fly.
Yeah, they'll put you away. But right now, it's not just a hopeless case. No? Even if the Germans take an 8-6 lead here, it's still a race to 11. They still got a break. But you just have to stop making mistakes like that.
Right now, it's out of the hands of Efren and Bustamante. Germany in control. 8-6 they lead it in a race to 11. They'll be breaking in the 15th rack in order to put a little more distance between themselves and the Philippines. This was the shot here that turned over the table to the Germans.
Well, he took some risk with that shot. He put left-hand English there so they could get to the left side of the 6. That really made it much more difficult.
Filipinos getting a little bit nervous now. We'll have more as we come back to the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Sa maraming ulit na pagkatagdag, nagtiwala kami sa iyong tatag.
Sa mga pasaning mabibigat, binigyan mo kami ng lakas. Sa panahon ng kagipitan, ikaw ay aming natawagan.
Sa buong araw na pagkayod, tuloy-tuloy ka't hindi napagod.
Sa gitna ng mapangarip na laban, nandyan ka't di kami iniwan.
Maraming taon na tayong magkasamang naglalakbay sa buhay. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng pangmatagalan. Motoline, trusted na pangmatagalan.
Call me Axeman and get a chance to win iPhones and other prizes.
Ooh, gravy love, my gravy love. Wanna have you chicken and gravy love.
KFC gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so thin, girl, that you go.
Glamour. Murder.
A rich aviation tycoon and his family are gunned down in their house.
Delve into the dark side of the rich and famous and uncover their darkest secrets.
I've seen this story 100 times. It always ends badly.
Dominic Dunn's Power, Privilege, and Justice. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Right here on CS9. Thursdays, when the going gets tough, the tough gets smart.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Outwit anybody in 3 easy steps. Tell the truth, but fake it.
It just feels wrong.
Psych at 8 p.m. Be scientific.
Who's lying?
But remember sympathy.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Lie to me at 9 p.m. Keep it rough, but keep the smile.
This is very interesting.
The Mentalist at 10 p.m. Get a laugh, get the truth, get even, get smart. Every Thursday with Psych, Lie to Me, and The Mentalist. Only here on CS9. A legend reinvented. And a man out to continue his father's legacy. Speed. Muscle. Acceleration. Can you catch up? Knight Rider. Thursdays at 6 p.m. on CS9.
We got nothing to worry about.
This season, District Attorney Sebastian Starr
You are under oath, sir.
will realize that doing 2 things at the same time is not that easy.
Now you can worry.
Constantly dealing with dangerous and complex crimes in Los Angeles.
I am going to make it my mission to put you away.
And trying to strengthen his relationship with his daughter.
This is a surprise.
How can the Shark pull it off?
It's just a matter of time before he screws up, and we'll get it.
Shark, Season 2, Tuesday, 6 p.m. right here on CS9.
Thank you. Rack 15, Germany to break, leading by 8 racks to 6.
German team has won 6 out of 7, taking advantage of positional errors, missed shots by the team of Efren Reyes and Francisco Bustamante, and that's why they find themselves up by 2 in this race to 11.
Ball down there.
And there will be a shot on the 1. The 2 is open. This is a nice looking table. Just the 3 ball there is blocked, looks to be blocked by the 6. So that's the 7 ball down. Boy, that's an ideal break. I think the 3 ball passes, Andy.
Yeah, it seems like, the Germans, like I said, they've had better luck in the positions of the balls. Even when they have to use the kick reels, sometimes they would almost scratch, but it doesn't scratch, things like that. And when they hit the ball off the rails, it doesn't give the Filipinos any good position. That's the and they have taken advantage of that, which they rightfully should do so. In this case, Ralph kept on looking at the 3. It looks like the 3 can get by the 6 there, so we'll see.
It's gotten very quiet in the arena here at the SM City North EDSA Mall.
He might not go by the 6 the way they keep on looking at it. And they look at it again.
There's also the 4-5 there, sort of close together. So some work yet to do.
Right now, I think, though, they're going to try to get the cue ball to the left of the 3 and maybe play a safety. That's the way I think they were playing this. They didn't think that 3 can pass, so they're going to have to play safety here, I think. I think they weren't sure if it passes. And they don't want to risk it. No? They can also play the carom of the 3 and the 6 here if they want to. The billiard. No? They're going to play the safety. They were never sure if it passes and they didn't want to take the chance.
It must have been very close, razor thin. So
they tied it up pretty good now.
Philippines on defense now.
Yeah. And they need a good break of this kick shot or jump shot, whatever they want to perform here. They need a good break because they've not gotten any breaks except for the bank of Efren on the 2. No? And they were able to go on and finish that particular rack. Little discussion here. I think
extension.
Initially, Efren wanted to take it on. Then he asked Django if you want to be the first one to hit after the break, which anybody can do on the opposite side.
That's right.
Django may have gone for the jump. Efren obviously is going to go off the rails.
Big shot here. Got it.
And they need a break. They need something good to happen to them.
This
is
is
a
good.
beauty. Oh, and look at Django. Give that high five to Efren. That was almost perfect, partner. Thank you. We needed a break like this.
Boy, they did, and they got it. But this can be kicked. That's what you see Thorsten looking at. Question is, will he leave it wide open? There's nowhere else to hide the ball down at the other end of the table.
Extension.
You can see it's always been Ralph who's made the decisions. And Tolman just follows, And Tolman seems to get a lot more confident whenever Ralph tells him, do it. Go ahead, do it. Oh, it's gonna
wow.
Go. See, everything has really gone for the Germans here. That's a lucky shot, You can say you're good, but still a lucky shot for it to go.
Now, they're on to that pink 4. They have to decide what to do with it. Blocked by the 5.
Play another safety, probably.
Yeah, you wouldn't normally see them play a combination like this.
No, not at this stage. No, it's almost a 1 ball, but very far away from the hole. If you played for it, you can easily hit the cue ball with the 9 and stay there. But no, you play the safety. But that's going to be seen. Now it's just as a counter safety measure.
Yeah, they're going to have to do another safety. This rack vitally important for Team Philippines.
Yeah.
So much riding on every shot for Efren and Django.
Deep thinking right now. But they trust each other. You can see it. They still trust each other no matter what happens.
Knocked away the 5 ball. Where is this going to end up? That will be on. Ooh, Andy, this is a major league opening for the Germans. Leading 8-6. Race to 11. And it's winner breaks.
I don't know if you want to take on this kind of shot. This is not an easy shot. This is not an easy shot. It's going to hit the 6.
Wow, so it was a thin opening. Now a good chance to get one back for the Philippines.
Yeah. You have to pocket this and bring that cue ball and hit the 9. Take away that 9 because then that's perfect position for the 5. You got to hit that 9 to be on position for the 5, which the FN did very well there. This looks good now, the last 3 balls. And don't say it again. What you want to say, forget it.
Going down to the wire?
Forget it. Say it again.
Well, the Philippines was really out on the limb there for a moment. They get one back here.
Django hit that real soft. And no confidence shot, really.
Right. Quietly, please. Reset the clock.
Yeah, it's good.
To 7 now, and Team Philippines with a chance to tie it. With the winner breaks format, wipe your brow. Big sigh of relief. That was close. Going down 9-6 would have been real tough. It's funny how people leaning in and offering their advice and a shoulder to lean on for the Philippines. So now it'll be Francisco Bustamante for the chance to tie.
Philippines to break and trailing by 8 racks to 7.
Now, Django needs a good break to happen. He's had some illegal breaks. He's got to take that away from his mind. And he's also had some dry breaks. Just focus.
Well, it's a legal break.
But nothing going down, I think. You know, the balls are he's hitting it so hard that the balls are just ramming against the hole.
Well, he doesn't know what to do right now on the break shot.
Yeah. I mean, look at the way he hits this.
Slams it. And nothing goes.
Well, maybe it's better that nothing went. Because if the 1 had gone, they would have nothing on the 2. If something else had gone, it would have been difficult on the 1-2.
So the team gets 80 seconds to shoot on the opening shot.
You're going to play a push-out. Keep the ball here at the top of the rail. Let the Philippines do what they want to do. If they want to give it back, or Efren's going to the table quickly. It is really Efren's turn because it was Django who broke.
Every decision vitally important. The title of World Cup of Pool Champion for 2009 hangs in the balance.
The acceleration really helps a player. It doesn't rush him to make a shot when you're down to your last 10 seconds. Ball hit, but still okay.
It'll work.
Yeah. If the 5 had gone into the side pocket, it would be in trouble. Is that the 5? Yeah. It's not. Oh, that was the 4. Sorry.
Looks like Thorsten has a short stick.
He's going to jump this.
Tried for that. Oh, very nearly.
I thought they had it. Huh?
Pocketed the 5. Now, let's see what Bustamante can do with that 1. Very close to the pocket.
Got a good break there. If that had touched the 3, they would have been in trouble.
So everything riding on this yellow 1 ball.
Well, it's the name of the game.
Oftentimes it's you can get out of just this early safety. Whoever gets out of wins the safety battle can take the rack.
That's right. Still got to hold your nerves here.
So it's Suke with the short stick. He got lucky.
Those are the breaks that I've been saying that the Germans have been getting in this game. You know, I mean, things like that, the kiss ball, the ball going in. Those are good breaks that are going your way. And they have taken advantage of it. In fairness to them, they're good players. Now, they're in a difficult position because that's so tempting. You want to take the 2 and the 9, get a good lead. You want to play safety here. You want to tackle the 2 and the 9 combination there. Difficult, but not impossible. Or you want to hide the 2 ball.
You hide it. That will work.
Leaves something here for Efren, who I think can see a little of the left side of the ball. On your screens, a little. Oh no, the 7 is in the way there, so I don't think he sees any part of the 2 here. He may have to go the long rail and kick it out of there to make contact with the 2 ball. Efren again looking at the skies, talking to himself. That's a mannerism that he has had. He's going to have to kick with a lot of English. Oh, what a beautiful shot. If it did not give it.
Does it peek out?
I don't think so.
Cue ball.
I don't think so.
Difficult to see from this angle. No, I don't think so. They can certainly see it to play around with this 2, but for pocketing, doubtful.
And the shot clock is winding down now. That's all you could do. That's a good safety because there's no holes available on that side wherever you put the 2 there.
Yeah, now the 3 is tied up with the 8.
No flashing.
Yeah. I think this is an easier safety because you have what you call this, the 8-3-5 cluster available there where you can hide whether you want the 2 there or you want the cue ball there in that area. So you can easily hide this behind those. And he didn't do a good job at it, I think. May not have been perfect. It would have been perfect if been behind the 7. And because Toman can see this, I think they're in trouble. The Philippines are in trouble because Toman now can really lock this up. See, that was very imperfect safety shot there by Django earlier, giving Efren all the hard work in kicking. Again, he's
taking off
measuring
that short rail there.
He's measuring it again. Efren really knows where the ball is going to go after he hits it. But he hits it exactly where he wants to. He knows where the ball is going to travel. Oh, but it hit the side.
It's got to move. And this is open.
But still, like you said, the 3 is not really readily available. It's not up for grabs.
Nothing too much to worry about as of yet. There you see the 2 is open, but that red 3 at the top of the table, difficult to get at. So if they can pocket this, we may be looking at another safety. Germany leads 8-7.
Extension.
Race to 11 for the Silver Trophy World Cup of Pool. Safe right there.
Yeah, but he did not hide behind the 4 the way Ralph wanted it. Really locked up. Gives a little opening here because you can see a part of the ball here. No use to get the 2 if you cannot get to 3, no, partner. I think both of the teams are agreed on that.
Yeah, and that's why this has turned into a very tactical rack. Will we see another jump shot?
Probably. Ralph's already holding the jump shot, but Toe says, I'm okay here. Looks like I can see this. Or I can put some spin here. Spin it around the 8. Jump it.
Oh, wow. And he might break this up.
He did.
Oh, but not quite what he wanted, but pretty good effort.
Good.
And he used his regular cue stick to do that.
I think he was comfortable with it. There was no need for him to go to the shorter cue. Left-handed shot here. Obviously safety by Ralph. Cue ball behind the 5 ball after hitting the 3. Oh, a bad one. A miss hit, if any. A miss hit.
Sure was. So, a slight opening for these guys. Team Philippines.
What you call calling the security agency. The protection shot.
Efren still trying to work out the kinks in the arm. Scratching the head.
Yeah. But that was a protection shot. Call out the guard. See, Germans have been very fortunate in this kind of movement. You can say they're good, but to get this kind of position after hitting it off the rail, just how good. There is luck that's involved there.
So a protracted safety battle. Rack 16 with the Germans up by 1.
Maybe it could be ominous. Whoever wins this one will probably take the match, the whole match. The balls have ears, they know it when you're closing out.
Yeah, it's very much up for grabs right now. Oh,
what a magnificent! Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Doesn't leave Efren with an easy shot, but you got to love that kind of back shot, that kind of kick shot. You just love it.
Quietly, please.
No. And he leaves it on. Oh, no.
I mean, you know, crowd is still roaring. He should have taken his time, but then he began to hear the 10-second buzzer. He should have asked for extension, which they had, I think.
Wow, we'll have to take another look at that 3 ball. That was some shot. But Efren does not convert on the 4. Oh.
He really left them with a very difficult shot under time pressure and at the situation of the game.
That's a good point, Andy. The effort put in by both sides on this rack. Whoever wins this is going to be feeling really good about things. They've expended a lot of mind energy here. This has been the longest rack of the match. So a great shot on the 3, a classic Philippine kick shot by the master. And then the legend comes up and cannot convert on the 4. So now it's Germany.
They played a nice shot there, but it's on the rail, but a little off it. You don't really have to do much when you try to pocket this.
Okay. Got it down. 1 to the 8, so 2 more for a 9-7 advantage for Germany.
It's still not over, you know, but like I said, because of the battle that you had to go to, the winner certainly is going to feel good about themselves. And so far, I would say from Fort Rocks 5 onwards. Still, if that doesn't get off the rails, still not an easy shot.
We're not going to see that too often.
He had to draw it back a little bit. He didn't want to, because a little bit straight, he didn't want to leave Pullman with a long shot on the 9. It would have been worse if you miss on the 9.
Now, how about the pressure on Busti?
And this is a hard shot now. But this is where I love this guy. I really think he is more in the element now. But the crowd really should be quiet. Yeah, that was a hard shot. He was not going to take it on. He was not going to take that on. It's too hard to take that on with all the pressure that you feel right now, all the misses that you have made.
Yeah, and if you miss that, that would have been goodbye for this rack. So, very smart tactical move, and it's going to be hard to calm the crowd down here. Ooh, this is some tension-filled rack here.
What rack is this? Number 18.
We've lost track. No, it's
number 16. Number 16.
Yeah.
Quietly now, please.
It's been going on for almost 15 minutes now, this rack.
It's a good thing we have Michaela here, because if not, nobody else could stop this crowd. Good shot.
Oh, my.
Even though it didn't scratch, it's on the hole right now. But it's straight, huh? You can see it's straight, huh, Ted? Still straight. Still hard to get to the 9.
Can you imagine? This is a pool match, and they're chanting like it's a football match or a basketball game.
Yeah. They should understand that this game requires a lot of concentration.
Well, this one is not a gimme.
Yeah, but if there's one guy that's hitting this one, the one I want is Jago, and you can see what, but, you know, he shouldn't be doing that.
But you know who's leading the cheers is Ronnie Alcano.
Yeah. Well, they got beaten by the Germans. Don't add other. Look at this. Look at this. Look at where the ball is. Real difficult.
It is all just too much to bear.
Yeah, too much pressure. And the
on everyone.
The crowd is the one putting pressure on the players.
Quietly, please.
And I don't know what Michaela Tabb can do to quiet this crowd.
She's done a good job.
She's doing all she can, but it is just a pressure cooker here.
This is a very difficult shot right now at this stage.
Wow! Ralph Souquet, a big-time full table cut with all the pressure, all the crowd noise. Total redemption for Ralph Souquet. And that rack took about 20 minutes. Let's take another look. This was the miss. It was straight on, and that was the problem. He needed to get position. Here was the miss by Bustamante.
He played a roller here instead of hitting it quickly. But because look what he also wanted to keep the cue ball down the table. So you can see a little lack of confidence in that shot.
Look at the fist pump. He is psyched, and he deserves to be. Team Germany up 9-7 now, closing in on the title. We'll have more when we come back here at the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
They look so happy. We've done our job.
Koriko! Tokyo, big balls!
Delphine!
Motolite Expert Delivery. Sa oras ng pangangailangan, ang tanging battery service na nagde-deliver araw-gabi nationwide. Pwede pang bayaran through credit card.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Motolite 370 Moto.
Sweet, chili.
Smoky barbecue.
The new KFC flavor shots. Chicken bites drenched in flavorful sauces. Take a shot.
There's no point hiding things from me.
You're psychic?
No, just paying attention.
I can do that.
Telekinesis.
You blew on it.
That isn't another way to do it. This isn't Red John. In all the previous killings, he made sure that the first thing that anyone sees is the face on the wall.
Hey, these friends of yours? Oh, hey guys, come in.
Oh, I do so hope you're wrong.
No limits.
It is the Sophie's choice for a dirty slut.
No holds barred.
That's interesting.
Let the good times roll.
Yeah, enjoy.
See your favorite stars and famous celebrities raw.
Mr. Pacino.
This is the show where there are no second takes.
And she's right about that, correct?
Whether it's good or bad.
He's clearly very drunk.
TMZ Weekend, Mondays at 6 p.m. Right here on CS9. The #1 spy is here, and he is on for another dangerous season.
I'm gonna change a plan.
Join Michael Weston.
Now we watch.
As he uncovers his past and takes on new missions with his ex-girlfriend Fiona and trusted friend Sam.
This is gonna be fun, Mike.
For them, there is no problem that's too big to handle.
I think we can do it.
Burn Notice, Season 2, Sundays at 9 p.m. right here on CS9. This season.
I want to know about every death that occurred within 1 mile radius where we found a truck last night, car accidents, shootings, dead pets, anything. Go back 5 years.
Whether they like it or not,
Don't tell me how to roll this guy.
The Rose Among the Thorns is taking over.
No, guess I'll just have to release him. Charge you with murder.
You can't let him go. That man's a murderer.
Bad guys, good guys, beware. Catch the Golden Globe Award winner, Kyra Sedgwick, in her most gutsy role as Deputy Chief Brenda Johnson.
Now, if you want to tell me what happened, and you want me to tell you. Tell me his name.
The Closer, Season 2, Mondays at 10 p.m., right here on CS9.
Thank you. Rack 17, Germany to break, leading by 9 racks to 7.
That has to be one of the most dramatic racks of pool I have ever seen. Probably won't get too many arguments from pool fans out there. Ralph Souquet with the crowd breathing down his neck, pockets one of the most clutch 9 balls you'll ever see. And now to break, rack 17, there's a ball down.
Illegal break, control pass.
An illegal break. The 3 did not put down past the head street there.
Illegal break with control pass.
So even though the Philippines could take that shot, they are passing it back. Wow, what a moment.
Yeah. Well, this is to get on the hill for the German team right now. They have really, what you would say, come up with very good answers to the pressure being applied to them. And I still feel that so far they have really gotten the breaks of the kick shots, the safeties, and it's worked with them. And that put added pressure on Efren and Django. They had the shot on the last ball on a 9, and very seldom will you see them miss a shot like that. But it happens to the best of them.
Well, you can see from the various camera angles how the people are sort of closing in on this arena here. More and more people are showing up. They're getting closer and closer to the railings. There is a tremendous amount of pressure here. And in that case, Andy, I don't think the crowd helped their own team.
I think they have put additional pressure here on Efren and Django. And that's why you see those kind of misses.
Ronnie Alcana was over there leading the charge, and I think what he should be doing is trying to calm the fans down.
Yeah. That's what you call bad luck.
That is. It's not a bad shot, it's bad luck.
And right now they could be in trouble now. They may not be able to come back to the table anymore. Good layout here. Efren was very quick to pass that illegal break. Like they wanted nothing to do with it.
So now on to the red 3.
Only a couple more tables to go on the hill here for the German team. The Philippine team cannot do anything right now but hope that they get back to the table, whether in this game or in the next rack. So, you know, you just got to make the most of it if they can get back to the table.
That 9 ball by Ralph Souquet rivals the 9 he made in the semifinals of the 2006 World Pool Championship against Fu Chewei of Chinese Taipei. In a similar pressure-packed situation, he made that 9 to move in to the finals, where he lost to Ronnie Alcana.
Oh! One more chance here for... This is what I said. The Philippines cannot do anything anymore because the table was set up there for the Germans. And it's up to them, if they come back to the table, to be able to do something about it. Hey, you know, the holes are just getting tighter and tighter.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Must be the humidity.
Yeah.
Squeezing the pockets
if you
ever
do not,
so tighter.
If you do not hit perfect shots, it's not going to go. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
I thought it was going to be very close to the 6, that they would have no shot. I think Philippines got to be a little bit more loose. These tandems got to be... They have nothing to be ashamed of. Even if they go on to lose this, you know, they're Team B. They weren't expected to be here. But they have really conducted themselves well. They just got to play. They're good players. They just got to play.
So that miss by Thorsten Homan gives new life to Team Philippines.
Very much so. Now he's going to make the ball travel to the top rail and come back here on the left side. So it'll take a little time. They have an extension if they want to use it. You can't carry it to the next game anyway. Over the rail so that there's no accidental scratches. And it's pretty straight here. I mean, crowd is already beginning to mouse, and Django has to be the one to tell them, don't put pressure on the guy. He made this with his eyes closed, but the point is you're putting additional pressure.
Got it. Team Philippines gets one back. They're not going anywhere. 9-8 now. Winner breaks. So this is the shot on the 5. Missed by Thorsten Homan.
And then the difficult bank shot to the side pocket, plus position on the 6.
Was able to knock the 6, run into the 6, and develop position on that ball. Great drama here in Manila. The X factor is the crowd.
Is it helping or is it hurting? Well, definitely the Germans feel the pressure of the crowd. That 6-man certainly is a big advantage for the Philippine team.
So now Reyes trying to pull Team Philippines even at 9 apiece.
Need a good break now. Efren had good breaks early in this match. He got the ball going. And is it a legal break? No, it is not.
Illegal break, control passes.
But it's good. It's all right. Because they would not have had a shot anyway. The Germans can pass this back or play push-out if they want to. That really is where you could say no harm, no foul there. Because even if it was a legal break, you would have had no shot. But you would be at the table either selecting what you want to do. That's the only advantage.
So they still have not made up their minds whether they're going to shoot or give it back to Team Philippines.
Obviously, there is nothing left but a push out for whoever team has to come to the table to shoot this one. I give it back.
Yep.
That's exactly what they do.
I hope Django knows that you can push on this, obviously, because... okay, so he knows. He's already called for it. Now you have the time to discuss on where you really want to put it. This is where the teamwork comes into the picture on these kind of shots.
So that's the push-out.
You can see that the one ball is off the rail. It's not frozen there. So even if you see a little part of it, it's not easy to cut it.
Once again, the Germans can take it on, or they can give it back.
Looking at the shot clock a little bit, you can see the right side of the ball there. That camera angle showed it to us, so they give it back.
So since Boosty played the push out, he's the one who has to play this shot. It's the only time you'll see that in the Scotch doubles format.
This is a real difficult cut shot if he's going to attempt it. And he made it.
Gotta get position on the 2.
At least you can see the 2.
Yes.
And there is a possibility of pocketing that into the side pocket.
This is huge. What a beautiful cut shot.
Yeah, because it's off the rail. That's difficult, that long a shot. Oh, straight and through for effort. in pretty decent position on the 3 ball. Junko wants to draw this ball back a little bit. Just past the 9, in between the 9 and the 5. No, he did not get there. See, that was the thing. But they're not going to be, they're not, you know, I knew that is the kind of pressure that you feel there. It's so easy, but he couldn't do it. He had to get past the 9. Too many errors.
So now Efren will kick at the pink 4.
He's makeable. Makeable.
He's got it.
But it's not going to give himself. This is, well, they never had the good breaks here. He makes so difficult a shot, and the ball continues to hide itself from the next ball.
Is there anybody better at this?
No. I always see that he's going to make it. But it's just unfortunate. Yeah.
Quietly, please.
Really, really unfortunate.
So now another safety battle coming.
He's going to have to kick this. Cannot see it, so he has to kick that for the safety and try to hide it behind the 9. And this available to the jump. Is it? It's a little bit close though.
A little bit close to that 9. We'll see. Thorsten is, I don't know. Cody had the jump cue there. It's a little close. This will be Ralph's shot. Kick from Suke. Out. It might go. No, it does not.
See, I told you the Germans have been really very fortunate in the previous with those kick shots of theirs. And again, this did not foul. It was very close to fouling already, to scratching.
So Efren gets the 5. We need this rack to tie it up at 9 apiece.
He's got to bring this to the right side of the table. Oh, unless he hits it. He did not get it to the right side of the table. He got it to the left side. Well, of course, you can still play the combination 7-8 here. It's not that difficult. Ordinarily, they might not even think much about this, but right now, because of what is at hand here, the championship of the World Cup of Pool.
Well, things can go wrong here.
Yeah. Oh, is he going to play safety and move that 7 away? You just try to.
Oh, it goes.
Ordinarily, that's just an easy shot for him. But there's so much at stake in this match. So much at stake. Never easy.
Nothing's easy at this point. This 9 to tie it at 9. I don't need to tell you what the result was. You can hear it. They're going bonkers here in Manila. And this is the shot that started it all. In that rack after the push out by Team Germany. Woo! I'll tell you, I don't know how we're going to get through these final racks. It is just a pressure cooker here. 9 apiece. It's a race to 2. for the championship, the World Cup of Pool. We'll be right back.
Gravy and original recipe chicken. The more you taste, the more you love.
You're just so thin, girl, thin, girl.
Accuracy, speed, strength, timing, and delivery. These are what it takes to be a winner. Just like LBC. Hari ng Padala.
They look so happy. We've done our job.
Horikao! Tokyo Tokyo Pitbulls!
His return, the world that he once protected, will defy him.
Did you torture Mr. Haddad? The only agenda is to get to the truth. I don't think it is.
And only time will be at his side to bail him out. Catch Jack Bauer in the most thrilling season ever of 24, Season 7, on its new time slot, Wednesdays at 10 p.m. right here on CS9. Finally, here's a show that separates real men from boys. A display of real strength and ferocity. This is what every real man should watch. Colt 45 Fight Night. Saturdays at 10 p.m. Right here on CS9. This is Sean Spencer.
The cops think I'm a psychic, and now we are investigating a kidnapping.
And this is Gus Gustin.
You serious?
Together they solve crime in an unusual way. Zany and wild acts. Outlandish and impossible disguises. And simply out of this world behavior.
Did I say all of that out loud?
New cases. New antics. New friends. Catch the dynamic duo, Sean and Gus, on Sight, Season 2, Thursdays at 8 p.m., right here on CS9. There are no secrets left uncovered, no crime left unpunished, with dedicated people upholding the law on Tuesday nights. Delve into the lives of police investigators and district attorneys in their quest for justice. Law & Order at 8. Discover the maddening influence of lust and desire in shocking and controversial crimes. Law & Order Special Victims Unit at 9. And uncover the thoughts that provoke the criminals of high-profile cases. Law & Order, the best anti-crime triangle, comes alive in one explosive Tuesday night. Law & Order Universe, right here on CS9.
Thank you, rack 19. The Philippines to break 9 racks each.
Dramatic stuff here in Manila.
Right, settle down now, please.
9 apiece, race to 11. Philippines now has won 2 in a row. They are breaking to take the lead. There's a ball down and a shot
on the
one.
Yes, and it's a legal break because you see a couple of balls there past the head string. Well, Django has had to struggle with his break, but this time he's able to get the ball to go down and have pretty decent. No, none of the balls went down. So it belongs to the. I'm sorry, I thought both of you and I, probably we need our eyes check.
I had trouble counting there.
Real pressure here. Django continues to struggle with the break when it really counts. No?
Didn't mean to get the Philippine fans excited there.
Yeah.
Thinking there was a ball down. Now it is a good chance for Germany. Remember, the pressure is on both these squads. Nothing comes easy at this point.
Good shot there. Leaves his teammate with a combination 2-6 corner pocket. If you can negotiate that and get good position on the 2, it will look good for the Germans on this 19th rack.
Nicely done with authority.
You can see that shot was played with a lot of confidence. No? That was a speed combination shot. So he wasn't really worried that he was going to miss it.
This match approaching the 3-hour mark.
Nothing has been decided yet.
Now on to the 3. The hill awaits the winner of this rack.
You have some work to do to get to the 4, which is on the opposite rail there. You don't want to flirt around with the side pocket either, where you're cutting this 3 to the corner.
Nicely done.
Now he's a little bit straight here on the 4. And again,
very straight, yes.
Yeah, that's difficult when you're trying to draw a ball back, especially with the way the holes have been very tight at this stage of the match. And after 6 days in this tournament, that's the reason why. So he just kept it there.
So a tough shot here, considering the circumstances for Ralph Souquet.
7 still far away. Not an easy shot because of the position to the 7, even if you can make the cut of the 5 to the corner. You're going to have to put some spin on the right side of the ball. That makes the shot sometimes a little bit harder. That's what makes it harder. Whenever you have to negotiate that kind of shot. But again, the Germans are fortunate because I don't think that 5 goes to the side pocket. Still leaves a lot for the Filipinos to do, except for the fact that they're getting back to the table.
So a big miss there for Ralph Souquet. Again, it's not always about just the pocket. It's about the position.
Yeah.
So he had a difficult shot there to get position on the 7 ball. Now, Efren. This is huge.
I wonder if it can get to the side pocket. I cannot see it from my angle here. If it can, then... No, I don't think it can. Extension will have to be asked here. I don't know if you can pocket this in the side pocket. The 5 ball. Because that's the only way to get to the 7 easily. That's the only way. And he did it.
What a shot.
He went to the corridors.
Wow.
A great big smile from one of his godfathers here, Mr. Poch Puyat, who's in attendance now. Guys that have followed the careers and helped out Django and Efren. So 2 more balls here to go to the hill.
That's right. But hold on.
Still far away. Oh, I thought that was a miss hit. Remember that happened to the Chinese earlier?
Team Philippines on the hill first. One more. And they will capture the World Cup of Pool 2009. But wait, still some work to do. Crowd needs to settle down, Andy. They don't want to put any more pressure than is already on their guys. Team Germany looking good up until this position right here. Makeable cut, but Suke needed to get position on that 7 ball, and he missed it, so it'll be Efren to break. Rack number 20. One more, and Team Philippines will recapture the World Cup of Pool. These guys won it in the inaugural year of this tournament in 2006.
And that can really get excited. There's also Mr. Peter Chan Lian Long, Vice President of Solar Sports.
Leading by 10 racks tonight.
This is it, Ted.
Last time they'll be breaking in this match. Nothing down. Oh, illegal break.
But nothing went down anyway. So
Now,
again, no harm, no foul there for Ed.
Germany can choose to shoot, or they can pass it back. They will deliberate now.
It's getting warm here, huh?
Yeah, you going to? Okay.
Germany passes it back.
Janko already called for a push-up, but they're still discussing what they want to do here. No, I think they should have taken their time really discussing what they want to do.
Thing is, in this format, Germany wins here. In this rack, it'll be all even, and they'll be breaking. So this match, very much up for grabs.
Efren really dictating now what to do. Okay, they let them see the 1, just in case they want to take it on, but they try to lock up the 3 and the 2.
So now Germany can shoot at the 1, or they can pass it back to Philippines.
Ooh, what a match. You were right.
It's one of the great matches you'll ever see. Considering who we have in the match, makes it all the more better. Pass it back.
The shot clock was winding down. They didn't want to use their extension, so they gave it back. The Jungle has to figure out a way to either make the shot or play a very good safety, which is probably the more logical choice. Double shot here. You can make it at the same time.
Gotta go, but Germany can see this, I believe. Sure looks it from our angle.
There are a lot of blocking balls there. The 6 seems to capturing a little bit.
Close.
Yeah, you know, Django went for it, because there would have been a shot on the 2 if he had made it, because he put that cue ball there on that side.
looking at it like it goes. Oh, play safe.
Discretion is the better part of Ballard.
Nice safety.
You know, in this match, Efren has had to master all the knowledge and the experience he has learned over the years. It has all had to come out tonight.
It's all been there. And it all has come out. We've seen masterful kicks. Seen some of the highest drama ever in a pool match. So where will that leave? The one looks like it's open.
It's open now,
but
you
not
can
easy.
see the 2 is not a very good position.
That's right. You see the 2 at the bottom of the table. Cue ball will be going the other way.
You might even hit the 4, so it really go downwards. Very difficult position now for the Germans because their opponents are already on the hill and they are not left with a very easy shot.
Extension.
So they use the one extension they have in this rack.
A lot of people are texting me. This is a live telecast. It'd be hard for me to answer you back. So I'm telling you, if you're watching us, this is a live telecast. We don't know who's going to win this match. Good safety here, I think.
Opts for the safety.
Safety and double shot also.
Yeah, there was no reward there to try to pot that one because of the situation with the 2 ball. So, a tactical battle here in rack 20 with the Philippines leading 10-9 in a race to 11.
That's the shot that they wanted to do. They wanted to bring the white ball, the cue ball down. That's exactly what they wanted to happen.
High fives.
It becomes a real big problem for the Germans how to extricate from this situation. Still the 2 and the punch up there. I don't know if you have a shot there, even if you could make the 1. I am. Well, if you get it on this side of the table, you probably can make the 2. Oh, that was close to making it. But now an open shot here for the team Philippines.
So,
this is a golden opportunity.
Yes,
right
the
now.
balls are open now. Time to hold their nerve. They can get out of this rack. They will capture the 2009 World Cup of Pool.
And be the first double champion of this.
That's right.
PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Got to get position.
Yeah, you can see that. But can it pass the 3? That's the problem.
What we have to see.
Doesn't look like it. The way Janko didn't move right away, you know, it doesn't. May be difficult to get by the 3.
Does not pass. According to that angle.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, you have to play safety again. Extension is not being asked, and that will be the last for them in this rack. People thought he was going for the shot. No, he wasn't going for the shot. There was no way that shot was going to go in straight. He was looking for this cue
we
ball.
saw the angle.
Yeah.
So now, this is a must for Team Germany.
Seems like they can see a portion of this one ball on the left side. No? Good safety here behind the 8. Oh, but he hit the 8. Pretty good. Had a lot of balls to really cover the 1, the 6, and the 3 there.
Everything riding on each and every shot here.
Look at Efren measuring this. We have no idea what he's doing. We're not masters here. No? I mean, we have no idea. But we're going to see what happens when he hits the ball. When he hits that ball. Oh, what a beautiful. I mean, that ball stopped right there. That ball stopped right there. When he hit it, that ball stopped right there. And this is what makes him really a popular guy. All those shenanigans of it.
Endearing would be the word.
Yeah, thank you.
Quietly now, please. Quietly, thank you.
So now Germany still playing defense.
Thurston takes that away, probably telling the catcher, I can't make that kind of pitch. I got to do it this way. If that comes out, well, it does come out, but still not easy.
Oh. Really take it on.
Let's take a look at it from this side. If you can cut it past the 8. Looks like he wants to cut this. Huh?
Goes that way. Wow. That could clinch it.
Oh, that is a beauty.
That was some shot considering the circumstances.
Let's look at where he put the cue ball for the 3 ball. No?
Oh boy,
that's a real bad shot for
Efren. Not happy with that position.
Can you believe that for
This is going to be a tester on the pink 4.
You know, when your teammate gives you a shot like that, how can you give him something back this way? But Django is on face. Django is on face. He already seems to have set up his mind on what to do. Now he was going to use the 7 as a blocking.
Right. Ups to go safe. So they're not afraid to play the safety battle right now.
But because of that shot of Django, the 5 and the 6 right now, the 5 does not pass the 6 to the corner pocket. You can see that.
Quietly, please.
This one can go either way.
Yeah, this one can also go in. Efren's made some kind of this shot. Ralph is pretty good at this, but he doesn't go.
Oh, very close.
Whew. Now this is the element that I think Bata Reyes wants to be in. This is his forte, you know, hiding the balls, the kick shots. This is his forte. I mean, he's going to really lock you down here. This is his element right now.
And he would really love to win the match, having played a lockdown safety like that.
Yeah. So I've watched him since he was a young kid, so I know it when his eyes light up like that. This is where I want to be. You know?
You can see Ralph Souquet carrying around the jump stick as well as his cue stick. This is Thorsten's shot here.
Thorsten is not very comfortable with the jumping at this type. He hit it.
Oh, he got it.
But it's going
But
to
it
be...
will be left open. Nothing easy. Every shot a tester.
$60,000 to the winner. That's what makes it doubly hard. To the winning team, anyway.
And tens of millions of your countrymen expecting you to win. Got it.
Got to get off that 8. That's pretty good position now.
Now on to the 5.
Now remember, in the earlier part of the match, Efren missed a 3 because he practically looked up. You know, he followed the shot. This one, he's got to stay down. Got to stay down in this. Hit the cue ball off the rail after hitting the 5.
He was hanging on to that one.
Yeah. You know, there's pressure. These guys are human. And he has always said that. I'm a human being. You know, when I make mistakes, don't think I'm infallible or I'm perfect. This is the hard shot. Still not easy.
And on to the 7.
7 to the... You know, partner, if they go as planned, Efren will shoot the 9 ball.
How fitting.
Yeah. If this goes in and Django gets the 8, Efren will be the one shooting the 9 ball.
Brings it all the way around to the 8.
And now you can see when they start moving like that, it's hard to beat them.
So 2 balls to the title.
And Django just got to give Efren an easy shot and then look at him and mock him in the face and say, I gave you an easy shot now. That's as easy as it's going to get. That's as easy as it's going to get.
There it is, this 9, how fitting, the legend.
Yeah, he told him you have extension if you want to use it.
But the crowd has to settle down. This for the 2009 PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
I told you, it's in element.
Team Philippines, Efren Bata Reyes and Francisco Django Bustamante bring home the gold. They win the 2009 PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool. The first time any country has repeat in the World Cup of Pool. These two won it in 2006. Back together again in 2009. And this is going to be one happy country for the foreseeable future. So Team Philippines wins it in a fantastic all-time classic. We're going to have the awarding ceremony when we come back here to the PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool.
Sa maraming ulit na pagkatagdag, nagtiwala kami sa iyong katag.
Sa mga pasaning mabibigat, binigyan mo kami ng lakas. Sa panahon ng kagipitan, ikaw ay aming natawagan.
Sa buong araw na pagkayod, tuloy-tuloy ka't hindi napagod.
Sa gitna ng mapangarip na laban, nandyan ka't di kami iniwan.
Maraming taon na tayong magkasamang naglalakbay sa buhay. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng pangmatagalan. Motolite, trusted na pangmatagalan.
Sweet with chili. Smoky barbecue.
The new KFC Flavor Shots. Chicken bites drenched in flavorful sauces. Take a shot.
Call me Axeman and get a chance to win iPhones and other prizes.
Been a vampire for over 50 years already. Now, he's trying to start a new life in a modern world. From a blood-sucking creature to a crime-busting investigator.
How much blood marks? 40% loss, heart stops. Those aren't bite marks. They're too clean.
That's Mick St. John. Get bitten by the coolest vampire in town.
Shouldn't have done that.
Moonlight, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Only here on CS9. Inform.
Face-to-face meeting with Mr. Putin.
Investigate.
We are spending money that we don't have.
Expose.
Hundreds of Muslim women filled the streets to protest.
America's #1 evening newscast. Hosted by the most honored evening news anchor.
And it's been another violent day in Western China.
Backed by credible news correspondents. NBC Nightly News. Every day at 4 p.m. Right here on CS9.
Umpisa pa lang, suntukan na.
Oh, another combination and the left hand finally stings. But will he get his first knockout victory here?
Lakas ng pitik.
The next great Filipino boxing champion is right here. Saved by the Bell. Sundays at 3 p.m. Right here on CS9.
Mind control, astral projection, genetic mutation.
It's not an exact science.
Not even science.
You don't understand the procedure. Intel is classified above top secret.
This is unbelievable.
So much happened here. So much is about to.
Fringe on its new time slot. Saturdays at 9 p.m. right here on CS9. Speed versus power.
There's another big shot by
Style versus technique.
down for only the second time in his career.
Youth versus experience. Courage versus last man standing.
It's over! It's over!
Versus Saturdays at 2 p.m. right here on CS9. A different kind of city needs a different kind of cop.
Don't shoot! I ain't done that!
Who has the courage to restore order and reclaim the Big East. Starring Anthony Anderson, Marlon Boulet, and Cole Hauser. Trevor Kopp, K-Man. Sundays at 7 p.m. right here on CS9.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree and would like to show your appreciation. That was the most amazing final ever. And now our presentation live here on CS9 and Solar Sports. Would you please welcome your presentation party? Firstly, would you please welcome the Director of Matchroom Sports Media, and on behalf of our title sponsor, PartyCasino.net, Mr. Luke Riches. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Operating Officer of Solar Sport, Mr. Peter Chang Leon. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning light flyweight champion of the world, Ryan Hilaria. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to show your appreciation to the runners-up, who received $30,000, and that goes to the great team of Germany, Ryosuke and Torsten Homan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. The winners receiving $60,000. The coveted trophy, but most important of all, the title of PartyCasino.net World Cup Pool Champions 2009. They are Team Philippines! Efren Bata Reyes and Francisco Django Bustamante. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the newly crowned and 2 times World Cup of Pool champions for the first time in history, lifting the coveted title for Team Philippines for the 2nd time. They are Efren Bata Reyes and Francisco Django Bustamante. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I suppose nobody can bestow an honour on a country more than a sportsman to win a World Cup for their country, and it's been done once more by 2 legends. The luckiest country in the world to have these 2 sportsmen. 11-9, I think that's the toughest not game of pool I've ever seen. That's the toughest game of snooker I've ever seen.
I know, and we thought we're gonna lose, because Germany, they was ahead 9-7, and then we came back 9-9, and then me and Efren, we talk about it's only race to 2, so we are ahead, and we have to win this one, And both of us in the beginning, we play good, but when the match is close, we play both weak, That's why we win, I think.
Efren, the 9-ball, the final 9-ball, what was going through your mind? I saw the moving and the grooving before you hit the 9-ball, but the pressure must have been unbelievable.
Well, this is too much luck here. Every time they give me a luck for the ball, every time I kick it, don't get a shot. So what you gonna do?
Do you think you could just show us one more time the moving and grooving? I think everybody wants to see the 9-ball groove. Let's see the moving and the grooving. Here we go. Well, that's clearly how you win a championship, ladies and gentlemen. Show your appreciation one more time to legends that are Team Philippines.
Amazing? Is it something you think can never happen? A miracle amidst a disaster? Or an event you never thought could be captured on tape?
Oh my God!
Whatever it is, it will surely leave you in shock and awe. World's Most Amazing Videos, Saturdays at 6 p.m., right here on CS9. Last season, She survived hell.
Two Western diplomats visiting that country were assassinated the same day.
And this time, she must choose. Stay and live, or escape and die. La Femme Nikita, Season 2, weekdays at 9 a.m., right here on CS9.
Kita po ulit tayo. God bless you po. Maraming po salamat.
Ay, ganun din. Ganun din po ako. Siyempre, magpapasalamat din ako. Lalong-lalo na sa Matchroom at dito ginawa ang World Cup of Pool. At lalo-lalo na po sa mga sponsor na naririto ngayon at dito ginanap sa ating bansa. At sa ating mga kababayan ko, marami din po salamat sa inyo sa lahat ng inyong mga suporta. At sa lalo-lalo na po sa aming mga sponsor, Jose Kumpit Puyat, Aras Chupos Puyat. Sa aking mga bayan, thank you sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, as they bathe in the glory of the trophy, I'm just going to leave it in the very capable hands of our press now for press pictures. So we just need to lift the trophy one more time for our press that have joined us.
At kay Senador Manny Villar, salamat sa suporta. At saka sa Solar Sports, BMPA, siyempre nagpapasalamat kami sa asosasyon namin. Saka sa MAPA, dyan sa Super Bowl.
Efren Bata Reyes and Francisco Django Bustamante have made 90 million Filipinos very, very happy. They win the 2009 World Cup of Pool. Andy Howe, that was quite simply one of the all-time greatest pool matches you will ever see. It literally had everything a fan could ever want.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of great matches, but this one really takes the cake. And you can see this jump of Ralph Souquet in the beginning. In the middle of the match, up to a big portion of it, the Germans were very good in the kick. At the same time, they were really getting the benefit of the rolls of the ball. And this match would never have happened, Ted, without the Germans being the opponents of Efren and Django. So we really want to thank Ralph and Thorsten for the competition that they did, and they will always be welcome in this country because they're great people.
They are well loved here, but for the moment, it's an all-Philippines celebration right there. Team Philippines with an 11-9 victory, and they get the silver cup.
You know, that is really fantastic. They will surely defend this championship as long as they're healthy, wherever it's held. It really depends on matchroom. If it's in the Philippines, fine. If it's another country, they'd like to go for an unprecedented third title.
Well, it's been 6 days of pure action and entertainment. We started with 32 teams from 31 countries playing a Scotch double format, nation versus nation. And when it all ended, these two gentlemen right there, Team Philippines, Efren Bata Reyes, Francisco Django Bustamante, are your 2009 PartyCasino.net World Cup of Pool champions. Dr. J, it's been a real pleasure working with you. We'd like to thank you and our entire crew here for bringing this tremendous broadcast. My name is Ted Lerner. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Ang manok na ito ay handog sa inyo